Hi, I'm Pawan Wagh, co-founder and CTO at Wizzer. Here I lead the engineering team to build a platform to provide cutting-edge tools and technologies which is going to simplify the capital market. Once we started a year back and that version one of the TradeWiser, I was the individual contributor to the entire product. Eventually, we started building team and I started juggling between multiple roles, including speaking to the vendors, exchange integrations, compliance, regulations, managing team, and mentoring. Slowly and slowly, more and more roles started taking away a lot of my time. And we saw that as we started executing the product and the roadmap, there was a void in the team. That void was there was no one to lead the engineering team and mentor them and guide them and ensure that there is a middle layer which s- ensures that the product is getting built seamlessly, but at the same time the developers and the engineers are empowered with the tools and technologies and the platform and a culture and environment which supports them, but at the same time they enjoy. That is when we figured that we need an engineering lead and we started looking for an engineering lead. That is when we met Aditya. So Aditya has more than 3 to 4 years of experience in data pipelines, building backend, scalable technologies, embedded on IoT systems. But one of the thing that I really liked about Aditya is that two times he tried to have a telephonic conversation with me, and both the times I was not able to speak to him because of some family issues. And that is when he asked me that, can I come to your office and meet you? And it's not just like a couple of kilometers, but he came from Hyderabad to meet me, and that is when I realized that here is a person who takes his job and role seriously. So here is Aditya, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Aditya. So I have been working in software engineering field for over 4 years, and I have been building different types of softwares, data pipelines, developing scalable backend softwares, and many more. Then I have done my masters in data science from Queen Mary University of London, UK, and where I have achieved distinctions and also did my bachelor's in computer science and engineering in uh, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham in Kerala. Then after completing my bachelor's, I have worked in Bosch for like more than 1 years, where I learned more about time management and learning skills. It was more mainly about working on cars, like transmission units, like how the engine works and everything. And then after that, I moved to UK for my masters in data science. So after completing my masters in UK, I work over there at CityFiber uh, as a application developer, where I have developed multiple backend technologies. I have worked on data tools, like data mining, data analysts. So I have given a task over there to develop data engineering, data pipeline stuff. And then after that, I have done freelancing in data engineering and data software engineering. After completing my uh, role over there, I have shifted back to India for some personal reasons. So I've come here, and I was looking for a role, and then I checked like on Internshala. I was checking the for the roles, and then I noticed that there's a role opening in Wizzer, and I was checking like I was checking the Wizers. What does Wizzer do? So it was morely about finance sector, which they were working on, and it caught my attention, since even though I'm new at finance sector, but the role which they were offering was familiar, since I was working on backend technologies, and uh, I have mentored few juniors during my past roles. So that's how I came here. I was calling Pawan regarding the role. He took my interview and it went well. Then he said that, okay, like I tried calling him for the uh, result, like what's going on for the update. And then after few tries, then I told him that okay, I'll come and talk to you personally regarding the role and stuff. And then he told me everything about like what does Wiser do, how the role would be, like what is your role in this particular field and everything. And then I decided, yeah, this is where I belong.
So once we started thinking about the future of the Visor, as a person who has a background in open source and latest cutting technologies and tools and building a lot of products, both SaaS and working on embedded systems, we realized that capital market is broken. That where are the pluggable SDKs? Where is the ecosystem or the developer community to share ideas? How do I reuse or solve a problem so that I don't reinvent the same thing again and again? These were the problems that we were facing, and we decided to change them. Wise's vision is to build a platform which simplifies the capital market tech and empowers you so that you focus on your growth, you focus on the alpha, and we take care of everything. So, Aditya, what is your view about the vision of the Wiser, and how was your experience of working in the Wiser for the first few weeks?
So after coming here, like as you explained me, like during my first day of Wiser coming here, Pawan explained me what do we do. Pawan, Apurva explained me the products you guys are working on, and it really hit me. Like it's very technical, it's very vast. Like how deep you guys go into financial sector. It's like how you guys deal with different clients to for trading terms. Like after using your platform, I guess the customers who have zero knowledge about trading, he will go to the clients, he will go to the advisors for adding the like for trading purposes. And it's really like complicated stuff which you guys are doing, and it's really interesting because it's a lot of there will be a lot of challenges in working on this thing, in building the products. And that's the one thing which I like tackling challenges, coming to innovative solutions, uh, how to tackle different kind of problems, how solutions can be made out of this. And I really like about you guys because you guys are like Wiser is transforming the financial sectors by bringing uh, platforms which are user friendly, which are easy to use on for the client, for the customers. And I also like about like after my first week of working over here, like the collaborative nature of this company is very good. Like you can just go to anyone, you can ask, and they really respond very well. You like whenever you have a doubt, you just go there and just clear it out. And that's what I like. Instead of, and it's better to come to the office than be at home, because you will be waiting here uh, for the, like you will be waiting for the person to clarify the doubt. But here you just come here, walk around. Even though the person is very busy, he will just, he'll take his time, but he will clarify all your doubts. Like the collaborative nature over here is very good.
Okay, so if you are from the trading community or if you are a quant trader or a fund manager, you know that there is one saying in Oops language that all you just wanted was a banana and you got a gorilla with the entire jungle. That is the scene with the capital markets. All you want to do is just make a profitable trade, and all you have to struggle with exchanges, SEBI, regulations, audits, broker integrations, stick data, market, data pipelines, data warehouses, corporate adjustment, backtesting of strategies and everything. Why it cannot be as simple as a CI/CD pipeline based platform where all you just do is upload your code, use their SDKs, and that's it. Everything is managed by a platform. So these are the technical challenges which Wiser is trying to solve. So I still remember that Aditya has experience in data pipelines, and while his interview, I asked him that, let's just say that we are building a data pipeline where we have to collect data from multiple different vendors, collate them, store them, batch them, stream them in real time, build data warehouses where the initial size of the data warehouse itself is in hundreds of GB, and GBs of data is daily getting added. You have to keep backups, restores, and everything. Then, what would be your idea of building such a data platform? Because that is just one of the component of what Wiser is trying to simplify. So Aditya had came up with a plan that how he wants to build such a platform, and I would like Aditya to explore on it, but at the same time how he finds it challenging enough, and whether he has seen such a problem somewhere else or any other organization that he has worked.
So, so in my previous roles, I have worked on automating different data pipelines. Like I worked on AWS technology. There's a technology called AWS Glue, which automatically gets the data from the database and transform it uh, on the conditions which we provide, and then store it in the uh, Redshift, which will be utilized for further analysis and um, prediction models. So I will use that technology. I'll bring it to my current work, where we are dealing with different kinds of data, different financial data, which are very vast. And using this one, we will just transform the data and we'll use it for getting the finance trends and what are the markets going, where are the market will be in the future.
One of the engineering principles at Wiser is that we value speed. It's okay to make mistakes, but it is not okay to slow down, because once you slow down, the entire team slow down, the product roadmap slows down, and the product itself slows down. We want to iterate quickly, fastly, and do small experiments so that we can move the product forward. So what I would like Aditya to tell that how his previous experience where he has contributed to in managing teams, that he will guide the team here at Wiser for the further development of the product, and how he can contribute to the Wiser's engineering principle.
So while working as a lead, so I will identify what are the tasks, like what's the complexity of the task. Then I'll identify what are the requirements needed. Do we really need this requirements? And then after identifying all the requirements and what is the complexity of the project, then I will divide the projects into different chunks, different stories, so that it would be easier for the developer to work on it. And after dividing it, I'll assign each task based on the developer's skills, so that it will be easy for them to work on it, and we'll start working on it.
As the first engineering lead advisor, can you tell me that how was your onboarding experience, and what were your first steps to integrate yourself into the current existing team of Wiser?
So during my first week of work over here, so Pawan asked me to shadow him, like what he do, how the sprint plant was, how he divides the different stories, how he divides the project into different stories or the plant into different stories, and assign them to different team members. Then whenever there was a doubt by a developer, whoever comes to Pawan tries ask me to understand what's going on, what is his doubt, how to solve them, and through which I got to know what's going on behind the scene of the product which we are working on. So basically, instead of going level by like onboarding task, instead of spoon feeding, I have I have been integrated into the work as if I'm working here since a long time, and and after knowing everything, like I actually feel like I have been working here after coming, after joining here since day one.
So, Aditya, how do you plan to improve the Wiser's current engineering process? Because since day one, you have been ingrained into how we do our day-to-day stuff.
So I would like to have one-on-one conversation between with the team, like what do they do, what are their skills, and how do they work, and then based on that conversation, I would arrange a knowledge-based knowledge sharing session where, like, either it's one-on-one or with all of the team members, where we discuss like what are the challenges we are facing and how to solve it, and if they don't know particular skills, so we'll tell them, okay, so this is the skills which we are planning to work on, and these are the, and we'll give them the basic knowledge about the skills so that they will know, okay, so this is how it works, and they'll start working on the particular skills even though they don't know they don't have the knowledge on the skills. So it will be like one-on-one sessions with them, or a group knowledge sharing sessions. That would be the one part which I want to work on. And then after that, documentation is one of the main parts, so that the new role, the new developer or new person who are coming to our team, he won't find any difficulty finding out how the code work, how the backend works, how the front end works.
Yeah, Aditya. So, based on your experience and working with big organizations and also working as a freelancer, what do you think? Which are your key strengths that you can bring to the Wisest team?
So after working more than 4 years, I have learned how the structures are in different organizations, their time management skills, how do they work, and how the day to day development goes on over there. So usually I will bring all that, like all the knowledge of different fields, different organizations, about how they manage or Wizzer, and based, and also I have skills in backend development and data engineering, and the future which Pawan explained me will go into move into data science technologies and data engineering, like prediction models, and getting data from multiple sources, like building data pipelines. So like, since I have knowledge over that, I would use these skills for the future developments of Wiser products, and I would share this knowledge for ongoing or new coming developers, so that they would also feel it pretty much easier for them to understand and work on the technology.
So, as an engineering lead, how do you plan to mentor and upskill the Wiser's engineering team? I mean, what strategies do you use to ensure that while maintaining the innovation, we ensure that the engineering team is being upskilled?
So I would like to bring the collaborative surrounding, so that it will be easier for the new developer or any current developer to come and talk about their problems, what issues they are facing, instead of doubting themselves, like should I ask the senior developer, or should I ask him that I am facing this issue.